Hello again, everybody. This is Dan Klauser, president of Big Vision Foundation, and welcome back to our Stepping Up to the Plate series on BCTV. This month's edition, we feature three key components of the highlights that have taken place throughout the month of July. Our first was back in the beginning of July when Riverfront Federal Credit Union had done a drive for us, a Gatorade drive, where they basically collected and donated 19 cases of Gatorade for us. So you'll see us going around and picking up all the Gatorade, seeing how much it was, and again, something we're really grateful for from an organizational standpoint, that Riverfront and their employees stepped up to donate that for us. I mean, that's something that in our concession stands we can basically turn into about $1,200 or $1,400 cash by selling that Gatorade in the concession stand. So it's a huge contribution for us. Riverfront is also a sponsor of our Jenny Finch event that's coming up on September 15th. One of our Olympic sponsors. So great partnership there in the infant stages, and a lot of good things that we're looking forward to doing with Riverfront Federal Credit Union in the future here. So we are incredibly grateful for that relationship, and we're really looking forward to building off of what we're already doing with Riverfront and their employees. Second segment you'll see tonight, again, something we're really proud of. You know, as an organization, you know, we really do consider ourselves a family. And, you know, a couple weeks ago, we had our 14 and under players come out on our baseball side to help our 10 and under baseball players in a joint practice. And it was really, you know, the 14-year-old kids taking on a big brother mentality and taking these younger kids under their wings and showing them how to field balls properly and just talking to them, and, you know, getting the 14-year-olds into a real leadership role and having those 10-year-olds look up to them. So you'll see some footage of that, talk to a couple players who participated. But again, it's one of the things we really strive for on our Berkshire baseball and softball side of the organization, you know, where these kids get out there and embrace the fact that we really are a family. I mean, earlier in the year, we talked to Natalie from our Bobcats organization, and how she, as an older player, really embraced helping out the younger players. And this is just another piece of it on the baseball side, whereas a full group, kids came out in droves and really bought into the concept of what we were trying to do there. And then lastly, you'll see some highlights of the Potter baseball tour that stopped by the complex just this past Monday, and get to talk to some of their kids. And you know, unfortunately, the weather, which, you know, we're always battling out here at the complex, did not play into our favor, because originally the kids were supposed to come out and do a community service project for the organization where they're going to refurbish some of our picnic tables and get them back up here on the complex grounds and back into a proper working order, so to speak. But unfortunately, the weather didn't work out in our favor there. We were also supposed to have our Sea Dogs team play the Potters Pirates team at 5 o'clock that evening, and again, the rain had different plans. And then we're going to have a Potter Cooperstown alumni game on Wirtz Field following the Sea Dogs Potter Pirates game. But again, like I said, the weather just didn't play into our favor, but it's all good because we still got the kids out here, got them to learn some of the history of the complex, and we're able to you know, have an understanding of what the Potter Baseball Tour is all about. And it's, again, an organization that I've known Jeff Potter for 10 years now. We're part of the tour from the very beginning, you know, different offsetting years being a part of it, and looking forward to being a big part of it next year when we do the Potter Baseball Festival out here at the Big Vision Sports Complex. So enjoy the show, and as always, be sure to check us out at bigvisionfoundation.org. Stepping Up to the Plate on BCTV is presented by Smoker & Company and One Source Business Solutions. Here we are at Riverfront Federal Credit Union, where we're going to pick up a donation of Gatorade that their employees did for us in the month of June to we can sell at the concession stands and turn into revenue for us. So let's see what they got. So now we're at the 4th Street branch of Riverfront Federal Credit Union to get their donation, and then from here we're heading over to the corporate office in Wyomissing to get their donation as well. Corporate office in Wyomissing, here to pick up the final portion of our Gatorade donation that they collected for us during the month of June. So let's head in and see what they got for us. We're out here at the corporate offices of Riverfront Federal Credit Union. I'm joined with Jeff Chilius, the CFO of Riverfront Federal Credit Union, and you just saw us going around to the different branches and collecting Gatorade that they've been collecting all month for us to sell at our concession stands and help us raise money for our youth programs. Jeff, tell me why it's important for you guys to have your employees get involved in an event like this.
Well, at Riverfront, we're always looking for ways to get our staff involved in community support, so that's one of the reasons why we wanted to help Big Vision.
Awesome. Yeah, when we were out here and first met with Jamie and Tim, you could kind of see there was a culture of wanting to give back, all the way down through the organization. And just tell me a little bit about how the program works. You actually had employees come in and donate 8 packs or cases of Gatorade throughout the month. And then what did they get out of that?
Right, so for the month of June, what we did is we had staff, or asked staff if they wanted to dress casual on a Friday. They would come in and donate 6 packs of Gatorade so that Big Vision could sell it at their concession stands. So we had great response, great support from all the staff.
Awesome. Yeah, as you can see, we have a whole truck full of Gatorade out there, which we can then turn into dollars, which goes to help the kids in our program. So we definitely appreciate it. Appreciate you guys wanting to get involved with our organization. And, you talked a little bit more about why it's important for the the staff to get involved, but it really does seem like there's a culture here at Riverfront to want to be involved in the community. Can you just speak to that real quick?
Yes, we do like to support the community in which we live and work, and we jumped at the opportunity to help Big Vision, which we understand has the youth, supporting the youth in learning about culture and community through sports and youth activities.
Awesome. Well, we definitely appreciate it, and thank you for getting involved, and thanks for taking the time to talk to me on camera.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks.
Good evening, gentlemen. Thank you for coming. 14U guys. My name is Coach Matt, the 10U coach with these guys. We appreciate your help this evening coming out. So we are doing straight up infield and outfield work. You guys feel free to work in. Anything you see, say, help these guys out. We appreciate it. So, anything you want to add in?
Just my guys know that they're going to be looking and seeing what you're doing, but you guys have the opportunity to ask questions too. These guys have been playing ball for a while. They've been playing together for a while. So ask them questions about situations. Where do I go with the ball here? What do I do in this situation? All right, here's your chance to learn, and this is their opportunity to teach you guys. They're going to be just talking you through what you're doing. They might say things like, you got to get your legs wider, you got to get your glove down, move this way, follow the ball. And if you're not sure what they're saying, ask, okay? Hey, I don't know what you mean by follow the ball. What does that mean? They'll show you what follow the ball means. That way, you know for the next time you go out there. Okay? So their job is to help you, your job is to ask questions, and maybe teach them a thing or two at the same time. Maybe you know something that they don't, all right? We'll work it out.
All right,
Any questions, guys?
Any questions? All right, got my guys back to where you're at. You guys fill in wherever you want to.
Carter runs the shortstop, so you and Tim are switching short.
I'm Emilio Santiesteban, 14U, Berkshire Sea Dogs. This is my partner.
I'm Tim Lingle. I play 10U for the Berkshire Spinners.
Your favorite team, Tim?
The Philadelphia Phillies.
You got a favorite player?
Bryce Harper and Mike Schmidt.
All right, yeah. Both good hustlers, just like you. I've seen you out there making diamond plays. You like hustling? You like playing out here?
Yeah.
All right, good. Yeah, so, I mean, tonight we're just looking to make sure Tim, like, he's good. He's good. He's a great player. I just want to bust out the rust that we have, and then he'll be great and good to go.
Thank you.
All right.
Hi, I'm Tim Lingle, and I'm here with Emilio, and I'm going to ask him some interview questions. So, what's your favorite team?
Probably New York Yankees.
What's your favorite player?
I gotta give it to Mike Trout, even though Bryce Harper and him have the battles. They're both good hustlers, but I think Mike Trout takes the cake.
Yeah. What's your favorite food? If you could pick anything in the world, what would you eat?
Anything in the world. Probably, I don't know, maybe lamb chops. Lamb chops, I love them since I was little.
I never tried lamb chops.
Oh, you should. They're amazing. So, yeah. Anything else you got?
No.
All right. Well, thanks for interviewing me.
You're welcome.
All right. That's awesome.
I'm Cameron, and I'm gonna be asking him 3 questions, what he likes or doesn't like. So, what position do you play?
I play third base, and I pitch.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is red.
What number do you play when you hit?
I usually hit 6th, 7th, around there. Hey, it's Chris Filipelli again, and I'm here with Cameron. I'm gonna ask him 3 questions. What's your favorite game to play?
Well, Uno,
No. What's your favorite position?
pitching.
And who's your favorite baseball player?
I like a lot, but I can't decide. It's hard.
Or how about what's your favorite color?
Blue.
Hi, I'm Kurt Poland. I'm with the Berkshire 14U baseball team, and I'm here with.
Blake.
All right, hey, Blake. So, have you done any community service for the Berkshire community here today? I mean, not today, but any other day.
Yes.
All right. What kind of stuff do you get?
Scoreboarding.
Was that any fun? What field did you do? Was it this field here, or was it the big green monster over there?
The big green one.
Okay. Okay. So, what's your favorite team?
Yankees.
Attaboy. So, who's your favorite player on the Yankees?
Judge.
Why is that? Is it home run stuff or yeah, the power? Okay. So, are you a Xbox or PlayStation guy?
Xbox.
What's your favorite game?
Battlefront.
What's your rank on Battlefront? Are you pretty high up there, or are you average or stuff like that?
I'm pretty high up.
Okay, so last question here. How do you think the practice is going today? Is it going well? Have you met new teammates or something like that?
Practice is going good, and this is my first year doing Berkshire.
How are you liking it today?
Good. Hey, my name is Blake, and I play for Berkshire 10U. And I'm here with.
Kurt Poland.
Have you hit any home runs?
Not in game, but I hit around, I think, 7 in the home run derby that happened last summer.
Like Berkshire?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's a great community. I've been here for I think 2 or 3 years, and I've been loving it ever since.
Like your team?
I think that since I've been playing with these guys some of these guys have been playing since the very beginning. Since I was been here, I've added new teams from the Reading Titans, and I'm really enjoying playing with these guys. And playing with these guys it's a good squad that we're playing with right now.
My name is Ediberto Rivera, and I play Berkshire 14U. And introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Javen Rivera, and I play for Berkshire 10U.
All right, so I got a few questions. So, how do you feel like playing baseball? Is it fun or something?
It's fun to me. Since I was like 1 year old, I started watching baseball. First thing my dad got me was a glove and a bat. And from there, we just started going step by step, and I just loved baseball.
Who got you into playing baseball?
My brother and my whole family.
All right. Who was your favorite MLB player that inspired you?
Derek Jeter.
What position do you play in your team?
I play shortstop and second, but my most favorite thing to play is shortstop.
Man, everyone wants to play shortstop. If there is any position that you want to play, what would you play?
Shortstop.
Okay.
Hey, my name is Javen. I'm going to be asking Eddie some questions. What's your favorite player?
I got a few. So, well, my number one player is Ryan Howard, and that's probably all.
What's your favorite position to play?
Outfield, maybe shortstop a little.
How's your season going for so far?
We need we're not doing that good, but we need to still work on our stuff that we need to do, and we need to start playing right.
Who made you in love with baseball?
My cousins.
What's your favorite color in Gatorade?
Blue Glacier Freeze.
Hello again, everybody. This is Dan Clouser, president of the Big Vision Foundation. I'm joined with one of the Potters Pirates players, Logan. Logan, thanks for joining me today.
Pleasure.
We're out here talking to the Potters Pirates, part of the Potters baseball tour, and you've been on the tour 3 years. Is that correct? What are some of the things you've learned from the tour? Because as we've talked a lot, it's a lot more than just about baseball.
Myself, I don't really play baseball, but I love the community service aspect, and I've just learned good mannerisms in general, and to always respect those who are there to lead the way and teach you a few things in life.
So I understand you're an Eagle Scout.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about what role that's played in your life and how you've grown from that.
So there's a number of things you have to do to become an Eagle Scout, as well as a service project. Different merit badges you have to get, skills that you're required to know, and it's really taught me to step up and be a leader in my own life, taking charge, and just being there for the community. As I built 4 picnic tables as my service project for my local baseball park, and just seeing how much they're used now really makes me feel like I made a good difference in my community.
Cool. You're from Chesapeake, Virginia?
Yes, sir.
How did you get involved in the tour? How did you hear about it?
So about 3 years ago, my brother Tyler went to Cooperstown with Coach Potter, and after Cooperstown, Coach Potter came to our house, and he was asking Tyler if he would like to come on tour with him, and I heard that about the tour, and I really wanted to go, and I asked Coach Potter if I could, and he said I could come along. So that's where it started, and this is my 3rd year now.
I think it's pretty cool, the fact that you said you're actually not much of a baseball player in general, but you love the community service part of it, and the fact that, Coach Potter was, still willing to bring you on the tour, even though you're not really playing a whole lot. So with 3 years under your belt, I'm sure you've done a ton of different community service things. Is there one thing on the tour that really stands out most in the community service side of things that you've done?
I know they did it this year as well, but for last year in Ohio, we did the Miracle League there, and it's for a bunch of different people with disabilities, and they get to come together and just enjoy the game of baseball and feel like part of the community. Once there's no differences between anyone, we're all the same.
I love that. We do that out here as well. We've got an organization here called the John Paul II Center for Special Learning. We have them come out twice a year and play on Wagner Field here. We have them warm up. We announce their names like they're big leaguers, and so I completely can relate to what you're talking about there. It's an incredibly humbling experience, and like you said, we're all on the same level playing field at that time. So, all right, now I'm joined with Jordan, who's a 4-year veteran of the Potter Baseball Tour. Jordan, first of all, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about how you got involved in the tour. This is your 4th year. Tell me how you first found out about it, and then tell me why you keep coming back each year.
So I had to find a baseball team back in 2015, I believe, and I just finished the spring season there. We won our championship, and then Coach Potter asked my mom, or he told her about the tour, and she asked me about it, and I saw that community service and baseball was involved, and then I was completely attached.
So what is it about the community service part that drew you in?
Making an impact on people's lives has always been a dream of mine. I mean, I really don't want to, leave the earth just not making an impact on someone's life, and just seeing the smiles on other people's faces really just make your day.
Yeah, the signature line of all my emails is a quote from Jackie Robinson that says, "Life is not significant except for its impact on other lives." Something I personally live by for sure. And to see someone as young as you take on that same approach is, again, makes me feel good about the direction our world's going in. I know there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, but you know, when you talk to some young people who are grounded and focused like that, it's refreshing to see. So what are some of the highlights over the last 4 years that the tour has given to you personally?
Well, I remember my first year, we did a project called the Willing Warriors, and it was basically there was a bunch of people that rode their motorcycles, and they would do a bull run around, and we would help them out and serve food to them, and that was probably my favorite day of my first year. Yeah. Then this year we did the Miracle League, and that's just right there with the Willing Warriors.
Yeah, it's definitely. Like I said earlier, the Miracle League thing is something that's really special. I mean, we do that out here twice a year, and it definitely is one of those things that makes you really appreciate what you have in life, and you know, understand that even though sometimes people are different than us and they have, you know, what we want to, you know, put in a box as disabilities, at the end of the day they just want to be loved and treated just like the rest of us are. So any other things you want to add before we sign off here?
To those who don't know about Potter Baseball, you can look up jeffpotterbaseball.com, and we are not just a baseball team, we're a family.
That's awesome. Thanks again for joining me.
Thank you.
All right, now I'm joined with the founder of the Potter Baseball Tour, Jeff Potter. Jeff, thanks for joining me.
Oh, thanks for having me here.
No problem. So you and I have known each other for 10 years now, really since before the tour had started, when you first wrote your book. Tell me a little bit about, you know, what the thought process was behind starting the tour back 10 years ago.
Well, like I said, I had written the book, and then I had this idea of barnstorming, and you know what barnstorming is, going from town to town and like just loving the game, maybe having a picnic, bringing the community together, playing a game. And I reached out to 16 different people who had written a book, hoping someone would say, come on, and all 16 said it was a great idea. So then I was in a situation where, how do I do this? So that was actually the starting of the tour, is just the fact of putting these 16 towns together and making it a, instead of a barnstorming weekend, it was a 26-day tour.
Yeah. And now that's turned to a 32-day tour. Why was it important to you to tie in the community service aspect of the tour? Because again, it's not just about baseball, it's about getting the kids involved out there, teaching them life lessons, but why did that resonate so much with you?
Well, a couple things. First of all, the first couple of years of the tour was baseball. It was just almost all baseball. And then we started doing clinics, and we started doing some other things. And then you realize how much it impacts people, how much they want to do it, how much they want to give back. And we just felt it's evolved over the last few years. And now 9 years later, I'd say the tour is probably 30% baseball, 70% giving back.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So logistics, I mean, the tour takes place for 32 days, but the planning, like when you start planning for the 2019 tour, I'm assuming that's going to start a couple days after this tour ends. Is that correct?
It's already started. It's already started. This year, more than any, we've run into people that want to get involved next year. And for the first time ever, I think we're going to actually run 2 parallel tours. So it's going to be 2 tours going on at the same time within maybe 30 or 40 miles of each other, where I can bop back and forth. So instead of having 32 days, it'll actually be a 64-day tour. It'll be 2 32s, and we're really excited about that.
What, I'm sure there's a ton of memories over the past 9 years that you've been doing this, but if you could pick 1 or 2 major highlights of doing the tour, what would they be?
Well, I think the big thing is Cure Search. We work with Cure Search, which is an organization that works with pediatric cancer. We've done it for about 7 years. It started in Butler, Pennsylvania with a young man. His name was Wesley Zablocki. Unfortunately, he's passed on since then, but his parents have continued it, and we've continued it through him. And it's just a feel-good type of thing. And over the last few years, it's amazing how many people are impacted by cancer in their homes. So the Cure Search thing is great. We do it every year. We have a hike, we have a volleyball tournament, we do baseball, and that's probably the one biggest thing I would say of the whole tour.
Cool. All right, well, looking forward to bigger and better things. I know we're planning on doing some cool stuff out here next year, still in the very infant stages of going from an idea to a plan to fruition. So we're looking forward to that. One of the things people out there can look forward to is some type of Potter Baseball Festival here at the Big Vision Sports Complex in 2019 as we celebrate the 10-year anniversary. So looking forward to that and seeing how we can be a big part of that. And just want to wish you luck. Thank you for including us in the tour. And, good luck the rest of the way and the rest of the tours.
Dan, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.